Welcome back to another CGX, and here we are on another fantastic GFN Thursday. We've got lots to talk about today, and that goes way beyond just games that run in the cloud on Nvidia's GeForce Now service. We've got 11 games that are arriving this week, 10 of which are day and date releases on their respective platforms. That's a whopping 10 brand new releases coming and available to stream on the service. But first up, you may have seen a video on the channel earlier this week as we introduced the world's first laptops designed with cloud gaming and optimized for cloud gaming, as the Google Chrome OS team have been working with 3 major manufacturers in order to deliver devices that not only have 1600p screens, support 120Hz, but have absolutely been optimized to reduce latency when playing with the 3 main cloud gaming services available within the market. If you haven't checked that video out already, dive in and check it out after we've run through what is in this GFN Thursday's games list for the week. As we said, 11 games that are arriving this week, and just to start us off, we've got PC Building Simulator 2, which is obviously the new iteration of the original, which was available on the Epic Game Store, as is the new release, just building and making further enhancements on that particular installment. The next is the Rabbids franchise and the Party of Legends, which is coming from Ubisoft, a day and date release, which again is going to be available to stream on GeForce Now. That gives us a look at 2 of those games. Now let's dive in and check out some of the whopping releases that we're seeing available to stream on GeForce Now this week. With Asterigos Curse of the Stars, you embark on a journey full of danger in this action RPG which is inspired by Greek and Roman mythologies. You explore breathtaking city of Athens and forge your way through legions of unique foes and mythical bosses to discover the truth behind the city's curse. This is one of the most anticipated releases from us within the team this week, and we're super excited to see how well this runs, performs, and what this game truly has to offer. Next up is Waza Way of the Thief. You join an honourable thief, Bezo, on the streets of Mikado and put your thieving skills to the test. Will you walk in a path of honour for the sake of the family? The choice is yours to make. And a fan favourite in LEGO Bricktails, this new puzzle adventure, you use an intuitive brick by brick building mechanic to solve puzzles and bring your creations to life. Experience an absolutely charming story as you explore the beautiful LEGO dioramas and help the people inhabiting them. This is sure to be a fan favourite, and it's great to see another LEGO installment being available to stream on GeForce Now. Ozymandias released on the 11th of October and is available to stream this week on GeForce Now. You build an empire in one single sitting. It has all the strategy of a classic 4X, except it's just in a faster format and has a real way to shine in multiplayer. Next up we have the Last Ori Crew, and that is an action RPG with a strong emphasis on storytelling and player choices. The player awakens in a sci-fi medieval world on the brink of war and starts influencing the destiny of the whole world. The game is designed as both a single player and a cooperative experience. This released on October 13th and is available to stream today. This was a game that piqued our interest when we seen it announced at the start of the month, and we really look forward to seeing what this game and what this adventure can hold. In the month of Halloween, we start now to dip into some of those creepier and more dark titles, and the 2 next ones that we are going to cover are certainly in that genre. The Darkest Tales features a nightmare that creeps into reality, and the only ones that can help are those whose magical powers we've believed in since childhood. A brave teddy bear heads to the far side of happily ever after to rescue his owner. Following on that spooky theme is one of what I believe to be one of the most anticipated games on a lot of people's playlists in 2022, and that is a game that genuinely we didn't expect to be coming to GeForce Now this year. That is Scorn. Now, Scorn is an atmospheric first-person horror adventure set in a nightmarish universe of odd forms and sombre tapestry. It is designed around the idea of being thrown into the world, isolated and lost inside this dreamlike world. You then take on exploring different interconnected regions in a non-linear fashion, and an unsettling environment is a character in itself. Every location contains its own theme, puzzles and characters that are integral in the creating of a cohesive world. Throughout the game you will open up new areas, acquire different skill sets, weapons, various items, and try to comprehend the sights presented before you. Sneaking into this week's list, Warhammer Darktide is there on the basis that if you pre-purchase, you will then get access to closed beta, which is happening between the 14th until the 17th of October. Warhammer Darktide takes you back to the city of Tertium from hordes of bloodthirsty foes in this intense and brutal action shooter. It is a new co-op focused experience from the award-winning team behind the Vermintide series. As Tertium falls, the rejects will rise. Last but by no means least, Dual Universe is a first-person sci-fi MMO built and driven by players in a single persistent universe. You can build almost anything out of voxels, trade in a free economy, lead industries, travel through space, explore planets, or wage war in a fully editable sandbox universe. We should add that this game is a subscription based game, so put that in there for fair warning. Whew, well, after all of that, I finally got my breath back, just in enough time to say, don't forget to check out our GFN show, our podcast, GFN On, where we break down in more detail any of the news relating to GeForce Now and the games for the week, and of course, answer your questions. That takes place at 8 PM UK time and 3 PM Eastern, and we hope to see you all there. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.